Rashid Khan's bats, right arm over, outside the line of off.
Fair delivery. Could you
fair
go
delivery's all right.
Flicks it again with his middle finger.
So Rashid Khan tried to drive that one down. The back footer's dragged past. Comes down to whether the toe,
Gee whiz,
is behind the line. Wow.
This is real tight. We're lucky we've got the beautiful Rapid Tune replay here. This might tell a story when the bails go off. His foot's in the air. It's now grounded. Has he got
back one frame?
So the stump cam is showing us how much of the toe he's got on or behind the line.
I'm not going to guess what the third umpire does.
I reckon he's just in.
Go back to the side on angle, please.
This is Jeff Joshua Tree, the umpire. You must know the Joshua Tree.
Yes.
Thank you, Geordie.
You too, yeah.
If you hadn't heard of the Joshua Tree.
Next frame, please. Next frame.
He doesn't know what to do here. He's genuinely umpire, does not know which way to give it. And in fairness to him, I can understand.
To the side on angle, please.
Look at this.
Getting the zoom in now.
For our listeners, it is tight. We've got the replay, Rapid Tune.
Thank you. Based on that, I've got a decision. I have a decision. I'm going to the screen.
What is it?
Oh, come on. X-Files in the back.
Come on, Joshua Tree. Give us the decision. We know you've got one.
He's got his toe on the line, but... not out. Not out.
That is...
Okay.
Close. Tough call.
I think it's not out because the curve of the shoe around the toe elevates off the ground from where the back edge of the line is.
I'm not listening to a man that dropped Aaron Finch out of the Australian team tonight.
All right.
So what do we get, a dot out of that?
Yeah, dot ball.
It was a long dot ball, wasn't it?
Mujeeb Rahman continues, and Rashid this time into the leg side for a single.
If you've just joined us on Big Bash Nation pre-match, we were talking about Australia versus India tonight.
I said it was a possibility.
And
I wasn't
we
saying.
talked about our teams, and I went left field with Darcy Short in as the spinner and the finisher down the order. And Geordie, my commentator here, he's left Aaron Finch out of the side.
Mace is on strike. I'll answer back in a second. Dot ball through point.
Under the bus for you, Geordie.
I said the possibility lies there. I would have Aaron Finch in my first team.
No, it's always a possibility. I reckon you're at the moment going downhill on a bike and there's no brakes and you're trying hard to pull back.
We'll get the tapes up. Mujeeb Rahman into Nisa. That one pinballed up around his arms and down into the leg side for a dot ball. One off the over so far. Good over.
Hope we've got the tapes up because when Josh Layla comes back on, we've got a little treat. We've got a little bit of Eric Clapton, and I hope our techs have got it ready to go. Whenever we see Josh Layla for the rest of the night, we're just going to have a little bit of backing music, putting pressure on the boys back in the studio in Melbourne to get that right for us.
6 for 77. Rahman's flighted that one up, and it's off the toe of the bat from Nisa as he dug it out.
What a good over this is.
Bounce back to the bowler.
4 dots, Jordan, and just one single.
Been extraordinary from Mujeeb.
14 runs he's gone for, and he's bowled 17 balls. Outstanding first game in. This might be the man of the match. Can I give it to someone that got none for? Versus Pattinson, who's got 5.
Go ahead. Rahman this time. He's trying to swipe that one, Nisa. Pearson's taken a diving catch from behind the stumps. He's stroked forward about 3 yards and taken a sliding catch. I don't think it caught any of the bat or the glove, though. That's the problem.
Nice effort, but no cigar.
From Michael Nisa. Timeout taken here by the Adelaide Strikers. 13 overs down on the Milex clock. Milex hoses available at Bunnings Warehouse. The Strikers are 6 for 77.
Look at that, bowled over again by Red Energy. Their local Melbourne customer solutions team are based just a stone's throw from the G, giving you the power to get award-winning customer service plus great value electricity and gas. Call Red Energy today, 131 806.
Can you grieve the loss of a tooth? I'm Dr. Theos Pirakis from Bexley Dental, and in my experience, the answer is yes. It can be really distressing, but there is a solution. Book your free all-on-4 consultation now at bexleydental.com.au.
So one run off that last over from Mujeeb. Mujib. He finishes his day 4 overs, none for 14. That's a good day from the 18-year-old.
Outstanding display by him. We're talking about AB de Villiers. Well, their other overseas player, Mujib, come in for his first game and 14 runs off 4 overs. Although he didn't take a wicket, that's because James Pattinson took them all. When you said he was no good in this format earlier, Jordan, another strange call by you.
Oi!
Put Finch in the bin, you put Pattinson in the bin.
Now, hang on, let's get the tapes up now and see who said that.
I said that I was surprised that Pattinson was in ahead of Ben Lachlan. The reason is Lachlan's got a bruised heel.
Yep.
He's got the moon boot on, and Jimmy Pattinson has destroyed the top order. But I'll maintain what I said. It wasn't his best spell of bowling. He got 3 of those wickets from cheap, ordinary shots. 2 of them I'll tick. But he has been the story, and that'll be the story of this game, that Jimmy Pattinson has run through the top order of the Adelaide Strikers. He had Salt caught down the leg side. He had Weatherald flashing outside off. He had Nielsen burgled down the leg side. And he also had Travis Head caught off one that jumped on him a little bit. So Pattinson took 5 for 33, if you've just jumped on and joined us on Big Bash Nation, and put a real big dint in the Adelaide Strikers, who won the bat flip and decided to bat first. And then Josh Layla, what a beautiful catch by him on his knees. He took a beautiful catch. And now we're in the timeout. Adelaide Strikers are in all sorts of trouble. 13 overs down in the first innings at the Gabba. The Adelaide Strikers are 6 for 77. Nessa's there on 10. Rashid Khan there on 8.
I reckon Mujibur Rahman as well, a chance for the rookie of the game for MEGT, your local apprenticeship experts.
Are we allowed to give it to him? Because he played a few games last year. First game this year, we'll call him a rookie.
It's cutting, who continues high into the air by Rashid Khan. He's beaten the infield and he's beaten the outfield too. Not quite all the way as AB de Villiers did some work on the boundary, diving in over the rope, tapping the ball back into play, preventing a boundary, keeping it to 2.
Not bad for an old bloke.
He headed out into the offside, Rashid, and survived.
Jason Gillespie has been very good.
6 for 79 at the moment, the Adelaide Strikers.
Yeah, they're still in a world of pain. It's going to take something special from Nisa and Rashid. Both of these can clear the fence. They're dangerous players, but gee, there's not much behind them to come now.
I reckon you can say Mujib is eligible because he's only 18. It's still a rookie, isn't it? Cutting continues. This one's been pounded down by Rashid Khan.
The Australian Open's next week, isn't it? When does it start?
He's volleyed that.
That
at
is
the
incredible.
net. Back to Ben Cutting. Dot ball that time.
Just for our listeners, while we're laughing at that, Ben Cutting's bowled a bouncer and Rashid Khan shaped to pull it, and then he stood up and he actually, is it called a volley? That's what he smacked it back, wasn't it?
It's an overhand smash.
Overhead. So Australian Open next week, Rashid Khan just laying his claims for a wild card entry. Unbelievable stuff.
It's almost the reverse of a straight drive, isn't it? The bat was straight, but it was pointing the opposite direction.
Yeah, vertical bat, very well placed.
Toe in the sky. Ben Cutting comes in. Third ball of the over. This time it's squeezed off the inside edge of Rashid Khan's bat. They'll get 1. And that's all they'll take at the moment. 3 off the over so far. The Strikers are 6 for 80.
Just looking at the Adelaide Strikers batting, have a listen to this. Phil Salt faced 6 balls. Travis Head faced 4 balls. Jake Weatherald faced 8 balls. Nielsen faced 7 balls. Short faced 8 balls. That's a horror patch, isn't it, really? That's the balls faced, not their score. Their scores are not much better than that. They're very similar, but between them, 20-odd balls faced. And that's why they're in a world of pain, the Adelaide Strikers. They've come up to the Gabba. Big game. They've let it themselves down.
Nisa strikes that one to points, and they take a sneaky single. They took on the arm.
You know who fielded that, don't you?
The fielder out there, AB.
You got me on my knees.
Oh, Layla.
That was him. Look at him. Joshy Layla. Did a spinning pirouette. He picked it up and spun around with his left arm, and nice piece of fielding, but didn't quite get there. I hope he gets another over in because we've got a little introductory song ready to go. Well, I hope we have anyway. Ben Cutting operating now, 2 balls left in the 14th.
4 off it. Rashid on strike. He's on 11. That one's straighter off the top edge of Rashid Khan's bat, the leading edge. Fell kindly for Rashid into the offside for a dot. 6 for 81 at the moment, the Adelaide Strikers.
Just wonder what the message was, Jordan, at the strategic time out there when they came out. The captains and the coaches, the batting coach for the Adelaide Strikers, Michael Di Venuto, was actually out there. And I just wonder whether the message was, look, you two have got to take us to the 18th over and then maybe go, rather than throw your wickets away now. They've played cautiously.
Final ball of cuttings over through the air off the top of the bat from Rashid Khan. There's no one at all in the leg side rings, so it escapes into the outer for a single. And after the 14th over, the Strikers are 6 for 82.
Nissan is a proud partner of Macquarie Sport Radio's Summer of Cricket. Get into the Qashqai ST Auto from only $27,990 drive away and receive up to 3 years free service when you finance with Nissan. Visit your local Nissan dealer today. T's and C's apply.
Australia's biggest ever tile and bathroom wear sale is on now at Beaumont's. Take 27% off Australia's biggest range of tiles. Massive savings on every single tile. And all bathroom wear is slashed. You'll be happy you chose Beaumont's.
14 overs down, the Strikers 6 for 82. The Brisbane Heat have been the team on top in this game so far. We look at the boundaries in total, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 boundaries so far. No TAC, help us towards zero, but no sixes for Makita, brought to you by Makita's cordless power garden range, a landscaper's choice. Might have one here from Rashid Khan as he heaves that one down the ground. It's going to drop short and roll to the rope.
Another boundary for you, but not a six, George.
Oh, it's a boundary.
Good shot, though. Rashid Khan used his feet, and what he did there, he actually hit with the spin. When he advanced, I thought, don't go across the line. He actually hit the ball over cover. Good example for young players listening. Hit the ball with the spin as opposed to swiping across the line. Beautifully executed cover drive in the air for 4.
Mitch Swepson doing the bowling. This time it's driven back to the bowler for a dot ball.
I don't want to moz Rashid, but I think he's a better batsman than we see him come in and whack a few, but technically I think he looks pretty good. Now I've said that, he'll probably get out.
Mitch Swepson's slow approach takes a few slow steps in. Khan down. He's almost been caught and bowled by
Nearly
Mitch Swepson. He almost did. Just slapped it back past the bowler down the ground. He escapes, though, with a single as Swepson was in with a shout there. Had to leap up with his right hand outstretched.
Probably should have caught it, you know.
Oh, it's come off the inside of his wrist on the replay.
Rapid tune replay. We'll keep you moving. He should have caught that. Again, he looked like he thought it was going to get there quicker than what it did.
Down the wicket. Oh, he stumped.
Beautiful leg spin.
Michael Nisa out for 11. He came down, strode down the wickets. He tried to press it back to the bowler, and his bails have been taken off. The Strikers are 7 for 87.
This has been horrible.
When you want to update your home's air conditioning, you'll want air that's not only stylish, you'll want air that's quiet, powerful, and designed to operate cleaner for longer with our unique dual barrier coating. And air that saves up to 47% in energy compared with similar older models. So ask yourself, isn't it time you updated your home air conditioner? Mitsubishi Electric. Works for me. 47% energy savings is comparing the Mitsubishi Electric MSH RV SV25 to MSZ AP25.
Michael Nisa stumped by Jimmy Pearson out for 11 from the bowling of Mitch Swepson. Darren Berry, our Red Energy expert for Red Energy. Catch 100% Australian electricity and gas from Red Energy.
Beautiful piece of leg spin bowling by Mitch Swepson. He drew the batsman down. It dipped on him and it spun sharply. That was beautiful leg spin bowling. An easy stumping for Jimmy Pearson. Not such well played by Nessa, because when you leave your crease, if you're coming down to the spinner, you've got to come with real intent. And he just lunged at it, and it was like groping forward, classic stumping outside the off stump. And the Strikers are 7 for 87. And I'll go back to what I said pre-match, Jordan. I think they need Cameron White in their side to offer some experience at number 5 or 6. In this situation, just to steady the ship. That's my call on the Strikers. I think they're a well-balanced side. I think they're a good side. They've had a bad day with the bat here, but if I'm looking at their team, I'm putting the experienced Cameron White in that middle order somewhere.
Yeah, he would have been a calming heads at the stage of the game where they had lost about 3 or even 4 wickets and he'd come in. I mean, you never know, things might have changed. Swepson this time, slightly fuller to Siddle, who pushes it into point.
They're a chance to get bowled out here, you know, because Rashid Khan, I think, will still play his shots. So they're a chance to get bowled out. Rapid tune replay. We're just having a look in our commentary position. We've got the monitor on there. Beautiful piece of leg spin bowling by Swepson.
Final ball of Swepson's over, pressed down by Peter Siddle into the offsides for a dot ball. So 5 runs off the over, a wicket as well. 15 overs down. The Strikers 7 for 87. Michael Nisa out for 11. The last wicket to fall.
Pretty simple.
Darren Berry and Jordan Canellis with you. So the top run scorer at the moment for the Adelaide Strikers is Rashid Khan, who's out there with 17 at the moment, leading the way for Henley Holmes. No spin, transparent pricing. And as you said, he's shown a bit of technique. He can hit them when he hits them. When he goes for the rope, he's actually quite a. I think he's quite a composed hitter.
Oh, he's a good player, no doubt about that. And he can do the conventional, and he can also do the unconventional. That's what I like about him. He can ramp, he can get down on one knee and flick it over square leg. But then what we've seen today is more sensible batting. Beautiful shot in that last over. Unfortunately for the Strikers, he has to be there at the end.
Then cutting into his third over, bowling to Rashid Khan, who turns this off his hips. They'll get 1. They'll come back for 2 here, the Adelaide Strikers batsmen. Ball thrown in at the bowler's end, but they got back quickly. Might be overthrows here as well. Ben Cutting, no. Ben Cutting miscontrolled. It's down in front of the stumps at the bowler's ends. Peter Siddle was off and away, and Rashid Khan told him to turn around. And don't be silly.
Now, Peter Siddle can handle the bat as well. So, look, again, I think I said when they were 4 down, the game was over. Unfortunately, if you lose 3 wickets in the power play, the stats show that you don't really recover from that very often. Well, they lost 4, the Adelaide Strikers. Can they compose something to bowl at?
Cutting into Rashid, off the hips again, this time behind square leg for 1. They meander through. Peter Siddle on strike now.
7 for 90, George. What's still 4.4 overs or something to go here? What's the minimum, do you think, that they could have something to bowl at? It's got to be 130, I would have thought, as a bare minimum. So they've got to...
I was going to say 120, but I feel like 120's been beaten too many times this season.
130 is... It still won't be enough. They're way under. But to give them some hope at the mid-innings break when they go in, it's got to be 130 plus to have something to bowl at, and then they've got to take early wickets as well. Anything below that, it's out of here.
7 for 90 at the moment. Peter Siddle gets his first run by turning that one to backward point for a single. 4 runs off the over so far. Yeah, early wickets is the key, isn't it? If you start putting doubt in the Brisbane Heat's mind right from the start, then they might start to just falter a little bit in their own heads.
Well, if I know Darren Lehman well enough to know that chasing a small total, his instructions will be pretty clear. Go hard or go home. He'll try and blow them out of the water in the power play. Max Bryan will come out hard. I reckon Ben Cutting will open the batting, definitely now.
Yeah, now in this circumstance.
Small total, and they'll just come out and they'll start really aggressive. They can afford to lose a couple because the score's so low.
Yeah. Rashid Khan's on 20. He's had a big waft at that one, top edge. No. That was good pace from Ben Cutting. 136 rounded up on the Nilex speed gun. Nilex spray guns available at Bunnings.
I reckon Cutting adjusted there because Rashid advanced down the wicket at him, and Ben Cutting, he went quite early, so Cutting bumped it hard into the wicket and got it over the top of the outside edge through to Pearson. So another dot ball. Gee, I've had a lot of dot balls in this innings.
Jumped down the wicket, did Rashid Khan. Tried to double that one into the offsides. Over the top edge it flew. Cutting in once more. He goes down the ground, Rashid Khan. That is enormous.
That's the first one.
That's into the top tier at the Gabba. Rashid Khan has clobbered an almighty 6 from Akita's cordless power garden range. The first of the innings. Took 2 strides down. And he just went massive, straight back past the bowler's head.
That's a beautifully clean struck ball. He advanced again, and this time Ben Cutting didn't bowl it short. He just bowled it into the hitting zone, and Rashid followed through up to the second tier. Massive shot. He's an exciting player, Rashid Khan. 26 off 21. He's breathing some sort of life into their innings.
Last ball of Cutting's over. That one's just beaten the edge. That one was tight. On the line of off stump, Rashid Khan tried to push that one away. That flew past the timber. 7 for 97 currently. The Adelaide Strikers after 16.
G'day, Simon Kadich here. Are you a business looking to upskill your workforce? Or do you want to hit your career for 6 by becoming an apprentice? MEGT has been supporting employers and apprentices for over 35 years. Contact MEGT, your local apprenticeship experts. Call 136963.
G'day, Hogs here. You know, one Australian dies every 12 minutes from cancer.
So make your next Barbie a barbecue and raise money to help brilliant young Aussie cancer researchers. Find out how at barbecue.com.au. Let's cure cancer, Australia.
7 for 97, the Adelaide Strikers, 16 overs down. Mitchell Swepson into bowl his last over. We're still waiting for Josh Layla. Darren Berry.
Oh, I've got to get him back on for an over. That's only the second double-figure over that the Strikers have had. They took 17, if you believe it, off James Pattinson's third over. They went bananas in the sixth. Since then, it's been lean pickings, and they've just got a 10. They've got to go at 10s for the last 4 overs to be alive.
So Swepson starts his final over. Siddle backs away and slaps that into the offside. Man coming around on the rope does the fielding. They'll come back for 2. Strikers batsman, 7 for 99 the score.
10 and over from here gets them, to 147. They were 7 for 97 after the 16. So minimum at 10s gets them to that figure where at least they got something to bowl at. I still think it's way under par.
Swepson in again, slower ball and Fuller as well. Siddle late cuts that to Chris Lynn at short third man.
Good bowling by Swepson, slow. He's bowling slow and making the batsman make the running. I think there's going to be something happening here. Rashid Khan facing Swepson. Seatbelts on.
Swepson in and Siddle slog sweeps into the leg side through the air. It drops into the outside part of the field and Matt Renshaw coming around. Just landed outside the ring.
2 again, did he? Yep.
Another double. Took one step forward, down on his knees, Peter Siddle, and heavy hit into the leg side. 7 for 101. So the triple figures come up here for the Adelaide Strikers.
Swepson, a quick skidding ball now could be handy.
Swepson outside off,
Leggy,
the edge of the bat. Dot ball.
Yeah, 2 dots and 2 twos. Well bowled, been impressed here. He slowed it up, spun the ball, invited the batsman to come down. He had Nessa stumped a couple of overs ago, so clever piece of craft here from Mitch Swepson.
2 balls to come.
Spin to win.
Peter Siddle on 5, Rashid Khan and the non-strikers on 26. Siddle has to back up into his crease. It was a good ball from
Pushed him back that time.
Mitch Swepson, 92 kilometres an hour
Yeah, a lot quicker.
on the Nilex speed gun. Nilex spray guns available at Bunnings.
Another good lesson for any youngsters. Don't be predictable at the same pace. Swepson's bowled a couple of slow leggies. He skidded that one through a bit quicker.
That one floats up a little more on middle stump and off the edge of the bat as
Wild.
Siddle came striding down the wicket off the edge of the toe of the bat. Went down to short third man, bounced just short of him, and 7 for 101 the score after 17 overs. This won't be the Adelaide Strikers' lowest ever score. That was 87. I'll try and find out when that happened, but 7 for 101 at the moment. We'll still be down there with one of the lowest that they've had
Yeah,
in their
unfortunately,
BBL history.
I think I remember that 87, Geordie, so don't do too hard to bring it up.
My bad.
101. 101 is not enough. Only 4 off that over. So 3 overs remaining here in the Adelaide Strikers inning. Big Bash Nation. Hope you're enjoying our coverage wherever you may be tuning in. Unfortunately, if you're in Adelaide and you've got us on the digital app or you're tuning in through Cricket Australia, wherever you may be tuning in, 7 for 101. Adelaide Strikers are in all sorts of trouble. Pattinson took 5 big wickets early. Wasn't a great spell of bowling. I know that sounds weird, but he's taken the 5 and destroyed the top order. Pretty ordinary display, to be honest. And I reckon we need to just get a bit of Eric Clapton because the new bowler is going to be Josh Layla.
Josh Layla starts his third over. Left arm over.
We got there.
Rashid off the toe of the bat bounces that one into the offside for a dot ball. Now I know the song.
Thank you. Well, anyone who was tuning in earlier would know. If you've just joined us and you think we've gone stark raving mad at Big Bash Nation, Josh Layla took a catch on his knees before, and I broke into songs singing, Layla, you've got me on my knees. That's exactly what he did. I think that was to dismiss Short, wasn't it? Matthew Short.
Yep.
So that's where we've gone with the Josh Layla. Bit of Eric Clapton just to keep us entertained in this otherwise pretty dismal display by the Adelaide Strikers.
7 for 101 in the 18th over as Rashid comes down the wicket. He's flicked that one into the leg side. It'll bounce out on the rope, and Matt Renshaw just got there in the nick of time, a metre in from the boundary. It was Khan coming down the wicket. There's another one of those weird sort of pulled whippy shots into the leg side. Got two off it.
Harry, he's unorthodox, as we've said, but he finds the gaps. He hits it in strange places. And this has been a good innings. 28 off 24 without it. The Strikers were a real chance to get bowled out. So, look, they haven't got enough. I can't talk it up, but it's given them something.
Oh, this time he's come down the wicket and tried to waft that into the off.
Gee, he wasn't happy with himself there. We heard the effects, Mike. He gave it a big scream in disgust with himself for missing that one.
Bounces over the top edge of the bat as he was flailing that one through the offside. Jimmy Pearson took the claim. No result from the ball.
Passionate, very passionate.
Yeah, slamming his pads on the Rapid Tune replay with his bat. 2 dots in the over so far from the first 3 balls. Left arm over. He's gone for the reverse.
Might have pinned him here.
Rashid Khan, and it's hit the side of the helmets.
I think he's all right, but it's crashed into the... Rashid Khan's indicating in the shoulder. When we saw it live, we thought it might have crashed into the side of the helmet, but Rashid Khan's a tough customer. He said, got me on the shoulder. I'm all right. Let's get on with it.
For the reverse pull, really. It was through the air, and just got him up on the shoulder and barely flinched Rashid Khan.
He's a tough customer. I'll probably bring the doctor out to have a look and just make sure he's all okay. But again, the Rapid Tune replay just got him above the shoulder and sort of ricocheted up towards the bottom of his grill. So he's pretty lucky, to be honest.
Isn't protocol if it hits the helmet, you've got to change it?
It is now, yep, it is. And the doctors are out there talking to him. So I don't know whether we've got Eric Clapton ready again, but maybe, we better sort of just break into tune while we have a little break in proceedings, because earlier in the day, Matt Short was dismissed, caught and bowled by this man. Songs and dedications on Big Bash Nation. We deliver the lot, not just the cricket highlights. Well done to the boys back there in Melbourne who've queued up, and we just had a bit of a break in play. That's why we went with Joshy Layla. He's bowling at the moment, and he's pinned Rashid Khan in the shoulder, but he's okay.
We should do this every game. Musical interlude in the Big Bash.
We'll work on it. Well, Quiney and Berry are having a crack. We just got to get the other special boys on board. Got to come up with a song each innings. Kind of what we're going to have for the Brisbane Heats batting. They'll be chasing a small target, I know that.
What's Picker's singing voice like? Layla, left arm around. Rashid's gone big down the ground. He's aired that one out. It's down towards. Long on, and he's caught.
Not enough on it.
Didn't have quite the distance that he wanted, Rashid Khan, and it's fallen into the hands of Matt Renshaw on the rope, who's taken it. And Rashid Khan perishes for 28 off 27 balls faced. He will go back into the sheds as the Adelaide Strikers leading run score off for Henley Holmes. No spin, transparent pricing. On ball to come in the over, and Rashid Khan took a couple of strides down, but he got more height than length on that one, and Renshaw takes the catch.
Yeah, he just got underneath it a bit, Geordie, unfortunately. Off the bat, you and I both thought, it might be another 6, but he got it high, and it went high in the air, unfortunately. Disappointing end for Rashid Khan, but it was a good innings, 28 off 27, to be honest, a bit of a lone hand for the Adelaide Strikers, and this has been horrible for them. Absolutely horrible, 8 for 103.
Yeah, one ball to come in the over. Josh Layla's got another wicket, that means.
Well, you know what it means. Weird old Harry's out there now.
Harry Conway out into the middle.
He's a different customer. They batsmen cross though, so Siddle will be on strike as the ball was in the air for a long time. So one ball remaining in the 18th. Layla's got 2 for 11. He's got them on their knees as well.
Gibson charging in off the rope. It was off the top edge of Siddle's bat as he tried to turn that one around the corner. They got 1 off it. 3 off the over. 1 wicket from the over as well. The Strikers are 8 for 104.
Right now, at Nissan. You can get a Qashqai ST Auto from only $27,990 drive away. Plus, low weekly repayment options available and up to 3 years free service when you finance with Nissan Future Value, the flexible way to finance your Nissan. Plus, get the standard 5-year warranty. Only at Nissan. Nissan. Innovation that excites. T's and C's apply. Approved applicants only.
18 overs down. 8 for 104. Jordan Canellis with you. Darren Berry, our Red Energy expert. Catch 100% Australian electricity and gas from Red Energy. The Adelaide Strikers 8 for 104. I mentioned that stat for Harley Heaven, the home of Harley Davidson earlier. That 87 that they scored was actually a rain-affected match.
Hobart.
Strikers against Hobart.
Alex Hales was going bananas.
Peter Siddle turns that one backwards square
Well
leg. That's a
played.
beautiful shot from Peter Siddle.
The banana bender got inside that one.
Bent that one all the way around the short fine leg that had come up. He's got 10 runs now, another boundary for the TAC. Help us towards 0.
Yeah, beautiful shot, well played. And that game you're talking about, am I right? I was in Hobart, and Alex Hales, he might have got out. Did Hales get out, or was he was absolutely slogging them that day?
Yeah, he was run out from 49, hit 9 boundaries and a 6 as well, Alex Hales.
Yep.
Cutting comes in to Siddle. That one's full on middle stump, and Siddle digs it out. They'll pick up a single through the leg side. They'll come back for 2, actually. Have to get back quickly, and they do. Well run in the end from Harry Conway, I beg your pardon, who was on strike.
You know, they thought about the two. They thought about the two, and they only took one, Geordie. So Peter Siddle was sent back, and Harry Conway had to dive. And again, I wish we had our effects mics then. I reckon Harry had a chat to Jimmy Pearson. He's a funny character. He's Harry Conway. Make no mistake about it.
So he brings Conway on strike for his first ball. This is his first season of Big Bash cricket, 27 years old, stands at 2 metres tall.
You watch if he hits a ball, he'll ask Peter Siddle politely, 2 please. 2 please, he'll say. Hopefully we can catch it.
Cutting right arm over. Conway. Yeah, come now. Jags it
Come now, not please. Normally he's very polite. That was a quick single though, that one.
8 for 110 with an over and a half to go in this innings for the Strikers.
Disappointing. I just thought we were going to be in for a real good 160, game chase. Strikers won the bat flip, but they were done in the power play. They were at one stage 4 for 35. They were 4 for 35. In the 6th over, they went bananas and took 17 off James Pattinson's over, but they were in trouble with wickets.
Cutting bowling. Siddle backs away. He's popped that back to Ben Cutting.
That's horrible, Pete. He was caught between a rock and a hard place, Jordan. Now, I reckon he thought, I should launch this over mid-wicket for 6, but he thought, I've got to be here for the last over. And all he managed to do was actually comical. He just bunted it back. It was like one of those baseball bunt shots, and he just bunted it straight back to Ben Cutting. And it probably sums up what's been a horrible day for the Adelaide Strikers. So Siddle has to go caught and bowled by Cutting.
Probably the easiest caught and bowled Ben Cutting will take his career. It just lopped back up to him slowly, and he outstretched to the left. Peter Siddle gone for 11 runs from 13 balls faced. 9 for 110 currently the score. The Adelaide Strikers, and brings Liam O'Connor out into the middle. In for his first game this Big Bash season. So 10 and 11 out there for the Strikers.
Yeah, you don't want that too often. 10 and 11 in a Big Bash game at the wicket, and we can't talk it up. Unfortunately, they just haven't got enough runs, the Strikers here.
So Cutting into O'Connor, who's dipped down to his knees and tried to ramp that over the wicketkeeper and got none of it. It was all around at Liam O'Connor and not on it at all.
No, it was like he didn't pick that one up, a bouncer from Cutting, and he went underneath that awkwardly. So 7 balls remaining in the Strikers' innings. Somehow they've got to find 15 runs from those 7. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. And Brisbane Heat will go in very, very pleased with their bowling efforts. Led by Pattinson, who's taken a 5-fer. You don't see it often in Big Bash, that a 5-wicket haul.
O'Connor on strike. He's driven that one over the ring, and he's been caught by A.B. de Villiers.
Horrible stuff.
And that ends the Adelaide Strikers innings. 19 overs, 110. It's been dismal for the travelling team. As Chuck said a few moments ago, they were 4 for 35 in the power play. They were 4 for 48 at the end of the 6 overs in the power play, and that was what did the damage. James Pattinson rolling through the top order of the Adelaide Strikers. He ends with figures of 5 for 33 to, well, despite what you've said, and I agree with what you've said, but 5 wickets in a T20, he's got to be in contention
Oh, no doubt.
for the player of the day.
It's hard to go past someone who takes 5 for in a big bash, no doubt about it. I'll maintain he didn't bowl that well, but he's the leader in the clubhouse, no doubt, with 5 wickets. I thought Mujeeb's bowling was very good as well, so I'm going to give him a mention, and we might have to talk about him post-match for our rookie of the match. But that was comprehensive by the Brisbane Heat. Outstanding bowling and fielding display. Unfortunately, the Adelaide Strikers have had a horror, and they committed the Cardinals in Jordan in T20 cricket. They've been bowled out in 19 overs. So they've actually left 6 balls unused. That's a coach killer. That's a shocker. 6 balls that they haven't even, at worst, 6 singles. It's probably not going to matter in the context of this game, because the 6 singles is not going to add anything to the score. But 110 all out in 19 overs. Pattinson's taken 5. All of the bowlers chipped in, and the top scorer was Rashid Khan, 28 off 27 deliveries. Adelaide Strikers all out for 110. They are miles undercard here, and I expect the Brisbane Heat to score a relatively easy victory. And I wouldn't be surprised if Darren Lehmann sends a message and they make a statement and they say, let's get these runs as quick as we can, because it might come down, Jordan, at the end of the tournament to the net run rate. So even if they lose 4 or 5 wickets, if I'm the coach of Brisbane Heat, I'm saying, let's try and get these under 15 overs.
Rashid Khan was the top scorer for the Adelaide Strikers for Harley Heaven, the home of Harley Davidson. The stats, it's a pretty easy run chase, you'd think, for the Brisbane Heat. They need 111 runs to win. 4:15 local time on the Nilex clock, Nilex Garden Watering Range, available at Bunnings Warehouse. We'll take a break and come back on the other side of this with the Innings Break Show on Big Bash Nation.
You're listening to Big Bash Nation. When you want to update your home's air conditioning, you'll want air that's not only stylish, Hey!
was a long way back behind the wickets on the Rapid-Tune replay. We'll keep you moving. Rapidtune.com.au. Rashid Khan, slip is in. De Villiers airs that one out over the cover region. He has been peppering that part of the field all day. He's hit 3 boundaries there. That's his thirds. AB De Villiers, he's up to 15. End of the 4th over. Boundary for the TAC. Help us towards 0. The heater 2 for 37.
When you want to update your home's air conditioning, you'll want air that's not only stylish, you'll want air that's quiet, powerful, and designed to operate cleaner for longer with our unique dual barrier coating, and air that saves up to 47% in energy compared with similar older models. So ask yourself, isn't it time you updated your home air conditioner? Mitsubishi Electric. Works for me. 47% energy savings is comparing the Mitsubishi Electric MSH RV SV25 to MSZ AP25.
At the Gabba, Big Bash Nation, AB De Villiers on 11, AB De Villiers on 15, Matt Renshaw on 12. He's playing in his 305th 2020 match in his career. AB De Villiers for Harley Heaven, the home of Harley Davidson, for the stats.
Once again, the last ball that last over. Not many players in the world would have the bravery to take Rashid Khan over the offside, but De Villiers did.
Peter Siddle starts his first over of the day, hit straight back down the ground by Matt Renshaw and took a bit of Peter Siddle on the way through.
He might have dislocated the finger or split the webbing.
Yeah,
he's in a world of pain.
He's immediately called the physios over. He's holding that right hand and asking for some strapping.
Well, it's either split webbing or a dislocated finger. Peter Siddle's tough. He's as tough as nails. He's calling for the strapping, so we're going to have a break in play, Geordie, here. It was hit back like a rocket from Renshaw. He smoked it back down the wicket. And we'll have a look on our Rapid-Tune replay. Caught and bowled chance. Oh, that is nasty. Little, on the end of his little finger, I'm telling you, don't be surprised if that's not broken. Peter Siddle knew straight away. It may have dislocated. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a busted finger or split webbing. And he's in a bit of pain, so we're going to have a break here.
He's hit it struck the fingertips almost, which is the amount of force that was hit with, and then just the force through the rest of your hand as your fingers sort of dangle and
The worst part is it's actually his bowling hand.
Yeah.
Right? You can get away with it a little bit, George, in your front arm, but he's now going to have to hold the ball with obviously his thumb underneath and his 2 first fingers, but he's got some split webbing between the little finger and the ring finger. There's unfortunately, a fair bit of claret coming out, so they'll try and quickly strap it up, stop the bleeding. Oh, it's a nasty blow on the Rapid-Tune replay. He went down with his right hand and it's crashed into the end of his little finger. As I said, Peter Siddle's no weakling, and this is going to... I hope it's not broken. I really hope it's not broken.
So the heater 2 for 37 as there's a big break in play here to get Peter Siddle strapped back up. AB De Villiers on 15, Matt Renshaw on 12. Leading run scorer in the game so far has been Rashid Khan for Henley Holmes, batting for first home buyers since 1989. He made 28 in the Adelaide Strikers batting innings. At the end of the power play, the Strikers were 4 for 48. James Pattinson ended up taking 5 wickets for 33 from his 4 overs. He is the leading wicket taker for Henley Holmes. No spin, transparent pricing. Jordan Canellis and Darren Ferry with you. Got the Melbourne Stars and the Perth Scorchers coming up tomorrow night as well. You and I are heading over for that game, which I reckon is going to be a cracker. Chuck, that's going to be top 3 clash.
Let's hope so. We thought tonight's was going to be, or this afternoon, was going to be one of those. Sometimes it's hard to read, but yep, the Stars are on top and they're flying over in Perth. And the Perth Scorchers have found some really good form as well. Jai Richardson with the ball, Mitchell Marsh with the bat. So that'll be a big clash over at, I think, Optus Stadium over there in Perth, it's called. Yep. Looking forward to that one as well. In fact, a double header tomorrow because the Sydney Thunder, they're actually playing the Melbourne Renegades. So both Melbourne teams are in action. The Melbourne Renegades have to travel to Canberra tomorrow at the Manuka Oval against the Sydney Thunder. Important game, not so much for the Gades because they're done, but the Sydney Thunder to stay absolutely in touch with the top 4, or top 5 as it's going to be. Yep. And then over to Perth, straight after that game in Canberra, over to Perth for the Scorchers versus the Melbourne Stars. Peter Siddle has got his hand strapped, heavily strapped. Split the webbing, cut it open. Whether he can hold the ball. See, this is going to hurt Jordan when he bowls, when he actually lets the ball go.
Yeah.
He's got a wound, he's got it strapped together, but when he actually lets the ball go with a bit of force, it's not going to be pleasant. Just wonder whether they gave him a little jab in that, maybe not out in the ground, but no doubt a couple of pain-killing tablets to help him get through.
So they've got that hand strapped all the way up, and looks like he's going to continue, Peter Siddle, because as you said, he's got the ball in his hands, maybe just measuring things out with how the grip's going to work and the release. Let's see how he holds up. Peter Siddle bowling just his second ball of the day, hand heavily strapped. It's Renshaw on strike. That was down leg stump, and Renshaw off the leading edge through the offside dot ball.
That's unpleasant for Peter Siddle. We're getting a close-up on our monitor here just to have a look, and it's his bowling hand, and it's the gap between the little finger and the ring finger. The ball was crashed back, hit him on the end of the little finger, bent the back. That's what problem number one, but it also split the webbing open, and he'll need some stitches, I'd suggest.
Siddle continues on, that one outside off, and Renshaw driven down to mid-off, dot ball. Hasn't conceded a run yet, at least, in this over, Peter Siddle.
3 dots and split webbing in this over, and it's given him a bit of grief too, as you would imagine.
Yeah, he keeps tapping back at it. He's trying to rub some dirt into it.
I'm not sure that's a smart move, Pete. It's just,
Especially
again,
that's an open wound.
we were looking at our window and we're looking up at the TV and grabbed a little bit of dirt, which is extraordinary. Why on earth would you put dirt into an open wound, Peter? Strange.
Continuing on, 2 for 37, Peter Siddle, bowling to Matt Renshaw, who this time drives it backward of point, another dot ball.
If you're listening at home, not a formula we would recommend, not that we're medical qualified, although I'm not, Jordan, I don't know about you, but
No.
I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe just trying to get a little bit of dirt between well, he's got it taped up, between the strapping just to stop the sort of rubbing maybe. I don't know. But I can tell you what, it's not going to be pleasant. That's going to be throbbing at the moment. He's trying to run in and bowl with it in his right hand.
Hasn't conceded a run yet off the over. Renshaw drives this one down towards mid-off, and sliding in Michael Nisa does the fielding.
Get a single.
First run conceded. Brings AB de Villiers back onto strike. 15 off 8, including 3 boundaries hit all through the covers. 1 ball to come in this over. Heat 2 for 38.
2 of his boundaries were beautiful cover drives along the ground. The third one, he actually laid back against Rashid Khan, gave himself a bit of room and hit the ball over cover, which is a really risky shot against Rashid Khan, but it shows the class of AB de Villiers, and he's going to be outstanding for the Brisbane Heat. I expect them to make a charge in the second half of this tournament.
Peter Siddle's taken AB de Villiers' wicket 6 times in 12 tests. He bowls to him here, and de Villiers chops that one down late, down to third man for 1. He was retained the strike. De Villiers, he's on 16, Renshaw on 13, and the Heat at 2 for 39.
Australians are practical people, so what about a useful everyday diary for women full of essential health information that also saves lives? Now that's something. The Australian Women's Health Diary funds life-saving breast cancer trials research. Buy one for yourself or someone you love and do something that does something. It's just $18.95 from newsagents, Woolworths and magshop.com.au. The Australian Women's Health Diary. Buy the diary that saves lives today.
5 overs down, the Heat at 2 for 39, and we are seeing Peter Siddle go off the ground now, down into the rooms, down the race. To get some treatment, we're sure, on that right hand, and I don't know if we'll see him again.
He's pretty tough, Peter Siddle, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think he'll be going in to get a jab, no doubt, to take the pain away, because it's hard to run in and let the ball go with split webbing.
Harry Conway starts his first over, and he's been hit through the air by de Villiers.
Hey, look at this player.
Cracked through mid-wickets. That's raced away to the boundary. 2 hops.
Who's this young bloke, Jordan? They've picked up AB de Villiers from South Africa. They've just swung him in late. It's a bit of a surprise selection, this one.
Yeah, it looks all right, though. Well, started well early.
He's got good timing. He's got good foot. I reckon he's a real chance for the future, this bloke, AB de Villiers. What a serious player. I said at the start, we're being facetious, he's my favourite. He's been my favourite for a long time. He reminds me a lot, he's a better player, but he reminds me a lot of Jamie Siddons. He's actually the Redbacks coach. Similar in looks, similar in stature, and he was a mighty fine player as well, Jamie Siddons.
Conway's in. De Villiers took massive strides down the wicket in the only, the shot he played was a clip down towards mid-on.
Yeah, Roy hit the
attempting
nail
to
on the head
smash
as well
that one
when he
down
said split.
the ground.
Yeah, we're just getting a
single,
bit of a report there on Peter Siddle that, again, we've had our effects mic on and occasionally we're getting a little bit of TV.
Well, they've been hijacked clearly by the...
Been pushed through to us, unfortunately. Well, at times, fortunately, but we're just seeing Travis Head here talking to Harry Conway. But Peter Siddle has left the field. That's the story. Dropped a Corton bowl off his first ball, smashed into his little finger on his bowling hand, split the webbing. I think he's going to need stitches, and he's probably getting a little pain-killing jab as we speak, Jordan.
Renshaw facing. He's on 13. Conway's in. He's hit that through the covers. Hit that nicely as well. Matt Renshaw, that's a nice shot. He's hit that just as well as AB de Villiers did a couple of overs ago. A boundary for the TAC, help us towards 0.
Not a great start for Harry. 4-1-4, so 9 off 3 deliveries. They haven't got a lot of runs to play with. And Renshaw's come out to the wicket with a real positive intent. Hasn't struck him as cleanly as AB, but he's made his intentions clear.
Renshaw on 17. The Heat's 2 for 48. That one's been eked away off the pads. They'll run one as it's hit down towards short fine leg. They got there easily in the end. The throw came in at the keeper's ends, but de Villiers had well made up his grounds off the arm.
That's actually great running. Subfielder Agar was on.
Yep.
Renshaw turned it behind square, went straight to him, and AB de Villiers was off like a rabbit. Bang! He was out of the blocks, and he made it easily. And he had no right to make it easily, but that's another reason, not just because he can hit the ball 360, he's running between the wickets, his game awareness, that's what he's so good at. He reads the situation, he knows the fielders, he's researched, he's just an unbelievable, he's an unbelievable cricketer, not T20 cricketer, an unbelievable cricketer.
10 runs off the over so far. De Villiers looked a bit awkward on that shot. It was straight to him. Down middle stump from Harry Conway and bunted back down towards mid-on for another single.
He's 22 off 12 and he hasn't even started. 22 off 12 with ease. Absolute ease he's done it.
Matt Renshaw down the other end has almost matched him as well. Not quite the same strike rate. 18 off 17. Last ball here for Harry Conway. 2 for 50. Last ball of the power play as well. Conway's fuller.
Goodbye.
In the air from Matt Renshaw. One bounce through the cover region. He fired that one smartly over the infield.
15 off it, George.
Down to the boundary for another boundary for the TAC. Help us towards 0. Both batsmen out there in the middle on 22. And that's the end of the power play, powered by Red Energy.
You hear the word service used a lot these days. At MEPAX, the service we provide saves lives. For over 30 years, our members have been relying on us, being just a touch of a button away if they fall or feel unwell. The MEPAX Fast Response Team pride themselves on being 5-star rated, with hundreds of members sharing their stories. It's the MEPAX human touch that means home and away. You're safer with MEPAX.
AB de Villiers and Matt Renshaw out in the middle at the moment for the Brisbane Heats, both on 22. The Heat are 2 for 54 at the moment. The equation for them, 61 runs to win with still 14 overs remaining and 8 wickets in hand. Chris Lynn out for a golden duck earlier. Max Bryant bowled by Rashid Khan for 10 off 5. This is all in response to Adelaide's 110 that they made in their innings. It was a shocking innings, really, for the Strikers. As Rashid Khan continues, turned away through leg side by de Villiers. They got one quickly. They weren't game enough and no need to take the risk either to get a sneaky double. They're well ahead of the run rate at the moment.
When are they going to get it, George? Nearest the pin. What do you reckon? How many overs? 13? 14?
5, I reckon they'll... I'll say 14.
14 overs.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you the. I'll just put a little marker next to the 14th, and I'll say they're going to get it in the 12th. 12th over for mine, so nearest the pin. 12th, 14th for you. I reckon they're going to come hard here.
Khan is in on middle stump, driven back down the wicket by Renshaw. Carmen diving away for it, and he's laying prone on the wicket in the way, inconveniently, of the runners. Just a single. Do you reckon will there be a portion of the innings where they slow down or speed up the Brisbane Heat?
Well, what have we got listed? We've got Ben Cutting, who's a banger, obviously. Joe Burns, probably more of a traditional, test type of player. So long as AB de Villiers is there, they'll get it pretty quick.
Khan is in, slip is there as well for de Villiers. That one's through the air in the leg side. Rashid Khan's darted off to field his own bowling. He's pinged that one back into the bowler's end as well. Travis Head came up.
That's good running.
But it's good running. They got two, the Heat runners.
Oh
Run rates has dipped a little bit, 7.6 at the moment. The required is only 3, so they'll make it in easy time for Nilex Garden Watering Range, available at Bunnings Warehouse, calculating the run rate for us.
Unusual, Geordie. The Gabba is normally a big 6-hitting ground, and only one in the striker's low score, and that was from off the bat of Rashid Khan. And there's only been one in this innings as well, and that was a nice shot by Michael Neser. So we've only had 2 sixes for the entire game so far.
Yeah.
Very, very different sort of chain of events. Normally at the Gabba you see a lot of sixes being hit. So timeout is complete, and weird old Harry Conway is going to roll the ball now.
Personal figures of none for 15. Right arm over. That one's short, and Matt Renshaw played a high defensive shot off that dot ball. Sort of jumped up in his crease and dropped the toe of the bat onto it. Conway sprinting back to the top of his mark.
He's got to get some longer strides, Harry. I mean, he's a tall man. They must have some pants. I mean, look at that. Are they short longs or long shorts?
You can see his socks and all. Conway coming in, shorter ball this time. It's jabbed down by Matt Renshaw and beats the man, Phil Salt, there at backward point. They won't come back to 2, though.
I had the binoculars on and I looked out there and I thought, has he got shorts on, Harry? And then I thought, no, he needs to have a party and invite the strides down, I reckon. Very, very short, Harry. Harry high pants.
They're almost like the 3/4 length pants that went
fashionable,
in and out of fashion.
Never looked that good on
a split second.
My little short, fat legs, I tell you. I've lost my way with my score sheet. What have we got here? Dot and 1, have we, in the first 2? So still it's quiet as she goes. What's AB de Villiers? Is he going to launch, Harry?
Come on. 37. That's slightly slower delivery from Harry Conway and turned in slow motion through mid-wicket. They'll come back for 2, though, the Brisbane Heat runners, and they've just got back in time, I reckon. They will go up and have a look, though.
You know what? When Salt picked that up, Jordan, I thought he's gone for all money here. He's out. AB de Villiers just put his foot, and I'm getting in trouble on Twitter. People are telling me to stop calling him AB de Villiers. That's his name, isn't it? De Villiers. He pushed the accelerator, and it's still going to be close, but your gut call, Jordan, is the same as mine. He's just got there.
Yep. I think he's safe on the replay. So the throw came in from Phil Salt, and he's in by a way.
Just go back a couple of frames for me, please.
You can hear the third umpire. Hey, the umpire is Jeff Joshua. Don't worry about going back. AB de Villiers is home easily. Home easily.
By about the length of his bat. The entire bat, pretty much. AB de Villiers.
I have a decision. I'm going to the board.
This is likely to come up as out now, as we said, with his home by 2 metres. I saw one at the MCG that I couldn't believe. No, Jeff Joshua's adjudicated not out. The right decision.
So 2 taken in the end. De Villiers backs away on the leg side and ends up not playing the shot at all, as it went way down, probably through 5th stump on the offside. Backed up too far, AB de Villiers, and couldn't reach it in the end.
Yeah, that was well bowled by Harry, because you're right, de Villiers withdrew to the leg side. So any batsman that does that, what the batsman actually wants you to do is follow him in this format. That's the traditional thing to do. Bowl away from him so he can't reach the ball.
Conway in, slightly slower delivery, dabbed over the top of the wicketkeeper by AB de Villiers. There's a man down there though at third man, and reeling that one back in, Liam O'Connor. So just one off that ball, as spectacular as it looked, or as unorthodox as it looked. Renshaw back on strike for the final ball. He's on 36. AB de Villiers on 40 off 31. Jordan Canellis with you. Darren Berry, our expert commentator. For Red Energy, catch 100% Australian electricity and gas from Red Energy.
Unfortunately, it's just petering out to a, not the most exciting game. This is where the bonus point needs to come in.
Conway followed Matt Renshaw as he backed up down the leg side, and it's a dot ball to end. Renshaw got all tangled up. 12 overs down. The Brisbane Heat need 23 runs to win. They are 2 for 88.
I'm Dr. Theos Pirakis from Bexley Dental. As we get older, our teeth can become wobbly and more susceptible to breaking. If you do have a problem, come and see me, and together we'll find a solution. For over a decade, I've been using the all-on-4 procedure from the Malo Clinic, Portugal. We've had enormous success treating broken and missing teeth and uncomfortable dentures. It's your life, your smile. I'm confident I can help you. Book your free consultation at bexleydental.com.au.
12 overs expired. It's 2 for 88, the Brisbane Heat. They need 23 runs to win off 48 balls. Big Bash Nation for Western Union. Send money around the world. Liam O'Connor is going to come back into the attack. 1 over, he has bowled 8 runs.
Well, my prediction, Geordie's out the window. I said they'd chase hard and get it in 12. You suggested 14. It's going to go deeper than that, the way they're going.
I'm not confident about my tip either. Although de Villiers might be turning it up. No, he won't.
Hit it straight down Neesa's throat.
He's been caught at long on. De Villiers tried to pull that one away for a maximum. Straight back down the ground, but it's fallen short and caught by Michael Neesa. AB de Villiers, his first stanza in the Big Bash, ends with him making 40 off 32. It's not a bad effort from AB de Villiers. In fact, I think it's a solid opening from AB de Villiers.
Yep, 40 off 32, well played. What happened there? It stuck in the wicket a little bit. You heard in our effects, Mike, as he hit the ball, you went, oh, because he was trying to hit that squarer where the gap was, and the ball stuck in the wicket a bit. So he actually got the ball a little bit late, which enabled it to go straight down Michael Neesa's throat at long on. So an unusual dismissal for a man of his quality. They're well in control, but they need 23 runs to win. 3 for 88, the Heat.
Right now at Nissan, you can get a Qashqai ST Auto from only $27,990 drive away. Plus, low weekly repayment options available and up to 3 years free service when you finance with Nissan Future Value, the flexible way to finance your Nissan. Plus, get the standard 5-year warranty. Only at Nissan. Nissan, innovation that excites. T's and C's apply. Approved applicants only.
3 for 88. Joe Burns, the new batsman, out in the middle. He's facing up to this first delivery here from Liam O'Connor and jabs it down through points for a single to bring Matt Renshaw back on strike. These 2 Queensland batsmen who have been part of the rotation in the Australian Test team for that opening position. Joe Burns, the incumbent. Matt Renshaw, one of the first, one of the earlier ones to be rotated about 2 years ago when he first came in, 2017, 2.5.
Neither of them locked it away, did they? They both left the door ajar. I think they're both very good players. I think Renshaw will come again one day for Australia. But
I think so too.
And Joe Burns has left the door open this year. He never shut it.
O'Connor continues, just one off that last ball, lapped around by Renshaw. That's a lovely shot, very delicate. Finessed that perfectly down to fine leg. That's gone all the way for a boundary along the grounds. That is very soft indeed from the big man, Matt Renshaw. A boundary for the TAC, help us towards 0.
It's a pretty good shot for a big, tall man. He went out and he reached out to O'Connor and just got him on the full. Just used the pace of the ball. No fuss, really clever shot.
18 needed from 45. He'll do it again. Matt Renshaw turns it around the corner once more. And not the same result this time as Agar came sliding in, the sub fielder. 2 runs. 16 needed off 44. 3 for 95. Matt Renshaw's up to 42, which means he's overtaken as the leading run scorer.
Was he the man of the match? I'm trying to find someone instead of... Don't worry, I'll give it to James.
Get into the offside this time. Blocked by Phil Salt. They take a single.
Pretty hard not to give it to a man who took 5 for 33 in a big bash game, isn't it?
Leading wicket taker.
Yep.
Henley Holmes, no spin, transparent pricing. Might be a bit more discussion about the rookie of the day, though. Who's the rookie going to be? MEGT. Don't strike out with your career. Contact MEGT today.
Just have to clarify that in between overs with my boss here to just make sure that I can go with the person I'd like to go with.
O'Connor's final ball of the over. Renshaw backing up, slaps it down into the leg side, back down the ground. Michael Nisa comes around. He retained the strike. Joe Burns won off that last ball. 14 needed. 13 overs down. The heat of 3 for 97.
Hello Australia, this is Wasim Akram. When travelling, I send money home fast with the Western Union app. There's hundreds of thousands of Western Union locations around the world, so you'll never be caught behind unless I'm bowling. Download the app now from Google Play or the App Store.
If shiny things are your thing, then head into Macca's. Because right now, you'll get a free limited edition Coke Cup with any Grand Big Mac meal or Big Mac meal. There are 6 to collect, but hurry, it's only while stocks last. Available after 10:30 a.m.
Big Bash Nation for Western Union send money around the world. This game coming to a close. Michael Nisa will give the speed gun one more working over. Final over for him. He's got figures of 1 for 23. Speed gun for Nilex Garden Watering Range. Available at Bunnings Warehouse. So the equation is 14 needed of 42 balls.
An easy victory coming up for the Brisbane Heat, and as we've said right throughout, ever since the Strikers got in early trouble with the bat, that they weren't able to post a competitive total this afternoon at the Gabba.
Nisa bowling. Burns turns it away off his hips. They'll run 1. They got back for 1, and that's an easy start to this over. Burns on 3, Renshaw on 43.
Yeah, Renshaw's played his role, no doubt. 43 off 39. And as we said, the 2 points, that's what matters for the Brisbane Heat. They'll jump above the Adelaide Strikers.
Yep.
Completion of this match, all teams have played 9 games. You'll have the Brisbane Heat moving up into 4th position.
Unless...
is their run rate with the Perth Scorchers? We'll just check that. We'll come back to that one. We'll have plenty of time at the end to have a look.
Nisa, shorter ball. Renshaw ducks underneath it, goes through to the wicketkeeper. So the run... No, the net run rate calculation. You know how it works?
Yeah, it's your runs scored in how many overs divided by wickets taken in how many overs. That's how you get the equation. So, yeah, that sounds easy, but that's how it is done.
Nisa bowling to Renshaw, slaps that one down to mid-off.
That's what I'm saying, get it done quickly. How many overs you face, how quickly you get the runs, unless they've changed it since I was involved. It was a few years ago, to be honest, but I don't think I've read any rule changes. And then, wickets taken in how many overs as well. So Strikers have had a poor one getting bowled out in the 19. That pushes them to, you have to equate it into their 20. And the Heat are going to get it in, 15 overs maybe? 15 overs.
Dot ball there. Nisa to Burns, 3 for 99, 12 runs needed from 38. So their net run rate at the moment, the Brisbane Heat is negative 0.076.
Yep.
The Perth Scorchers is 0.3.
So in the positive. Yep. I can't tell you straight off. You need to calculate it, but I don't think they're going to make up enough to jump ahead. So
I don't think so either. Burns pulls that away into the leg side. They'll pick up at least 1. They'll come back for 2. And Matt Renshaw had to jump out of the way.
No, not an overthrow.
And overthrows as well. So they'll come back for a 3rd.
Gee whiz. Whatever could go wrong for the Strikers today has gone wrong in everything they've done. And that probably sums them up just with an overthrow. Off that delivery, the throw came in, ricochet, and an extra run. Just for our listeners, it's the top 5 this year as well, Geordie. Top 5, not the top 4. We always refer to top 4, but it's top 5.
Final ball for Nice is over. Matt Renshaw gives himself some space down the leg side, hits it through the covers, and they'll get back for 2. So 5 runs off those last 2 deliveries, 7 in total off the over. The Brisbane Heat 14 overs down at 3 for 104.
GateSafe Tri-Latch. Kids can't even say it, let alone open it. Protect your kids. Fit an award-winning Tri-Latch today. No other pull latch is safer.
GateSafe Tri-Latch, available at Bunnings warehouses for $54.99. Find it in the pool fencing aisle or g8safe.com.au. Proud partners of Royal Lifesaving Australia.
14 overs down, the Brisbane Heat need just 7 runs to win this match. The Adelaide Strikers poor in their innings, batting, 110 they made. They lost 4 wickets in the power play, 4 for 48 at the end of the power play, 4 for 35 when that 4th wicket fell. Liam O'Connor dot ball to Burns to start.
So Joe Burns just having a net out there, just getting his eye in. I was going to say, surely they'll get this over. 7 runs needed, but they'll just afford defence there.
O'Connor in again. Burns chops this one down through points. They'll sprint through for a single. Big Bash Nation for Western Union send money around the world. Matt Renshaw's hit 4 boundaries and 1-6 for the TAC. Helped us towards 0.
Just having a look at the run home for some of the sides, and I said a couple of days ago that with De Villiers coming in, he'll balance the Heat side. I reckon they're a really strong chance now. Strong batting line up the Brisbane Heat.
O'Connor in down middle stump. Renshaw flicks it away through the leg sides. And just the one. Could have got himself back on strike. Not with that particular shot, but his 50 is in sight now. He's on 47. There's 5 runs still in the bank as well.
Tweak their batting order. It'll be interesting whether they maintain this. They've got Lynn at the top tonight, whether he stays there. Renshaw at 3, and Burns is in there now. He's an opening batsman. They've got plenty of top order batsmen in their side.
Burns clips that one back down the wicket. They'll pick up at least 1 and they'll stop there to bring Matt Renshaw back on strike on 47 with the milestone in sight.
Brisbane Heat, they've got 2 home games to come home, but they've also got 2 games against the Renegades, who haven't won a game yet. So there's no guarantees in this competition. Anyone can beat anyone, but current form, Heat are going to charge home for mine.
O'Connor onto the feet of Renshaw, works it into the leg, another single. And the next match, these 2 teams play each other again next up.
Back in Adelaide.
Back in Adelaide, yeah.
Okay.
So it's essentially a 2-leg affair here. 4 singles off the over. Last ball for O'Connor. 3 runs needed from 31.
No, not in this over.
Just be a single.
Really surprised.
So 15 overs down. 2 runs to win for the Brisbane Heats. 3 for 109.
Navara Runout is now on at Nissan. Save thousands on selected Navara models, like the Navara ST 4x4 dual cab manual. Now, from only $39,990, drive away for ABN buyers. Plus, the standard 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty and roadside assist. Only at Nissan. Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Joe Burns on 9, Matt Renshaw on 48. Burns will be on strike, though, to start this next and most likely final over. I'd be totally perplexed if this isn't. 3 for 109, the Brisbane Heat. The Adelaide Strikers made 110.
So Conway is going to bowl what we presume will be the last over of this game. Last couple of balls.
Comes loping in. That one's
maybe the last ball.
Right down to fine leg. They'll get 1 at least. Will they come back for 2? No.
No, sir.
Give Matt Renshaw a chance for his 50.
48, Renshaw, 44 balls. And the Heat need 1 more run. So scores are level right now. And there's still 4.5 overs, so it is comprehensive. Any win in a T20 game, more than 2 overs, is quite a belting. They're going to win with 4.5 overs to spare. So disappointing night for the Adelaide Strikers, or afternoon at the Gabba. And the Brisbane Heat, they will move into 4th position on the Big Bash table.
Matt Renshaw's on 48. 1 run needed for the Brisbane Heat. Conway bowls, Renshaw's on strike.
There's
He's
his
clipped that
50.
one, top edge. It'll fly over the keeper and down to long stop for a boundary. He reaches his 50 and he scores the winning runs for the Brisbane Heat, who take victory at the Gabba against the Adelaide Strikers by 7 wickets and puts them right back in the top 5, in the top 4, perhaps even in the top 3 if they get lucky enough with the net run rate, but at least the top 4 at the time being. And it was done easily in the end by the Brisbane Heat. They bowled the Adelaide Strikers out for 110 and they got the job done with the best part of 5 overs remaining and 7 wickets in hand. AB de Villiers scored 40. It was the headline first match for him in BBL 09, but it's Matt Renshaw with 52 runs who will go down as the highest run scorer today for Henley Holmes. And so the final score for the Brisbane Heat, 3 for 114. They win by 7 wickets. Jordan Canellis with you. Darren Berry with me, our Red Energy expert. Catch 100% Australian electricity and gas from Red Energy. Chuck, that was always going to be an easy run chase for the Brisbane Heat. They did it with, as I said, the best part of 5 overs to go.
No fuss, no panic. The only panic was Chris Lynn getting out for a golden duck. There was a little shake in the camp then, and in the second over, which was no surprise, the Adelaide Strikers brought Rashid Khan into the attack. Nessa was the one that got Lynn out. He smacked it straight to Salt at mid-on. It took a nice low catch, did Phil.